Hello, 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 you magnificent connoisseurs of catastrophe, and welcome back to another absolutely jaw-dropping episode of It Sucks to Be You. I'm Alex, your ringmaster of ridiculousness.
And I'm Ben, here to mock the dead. Prepare yourselves for maximum schadenfreude.
Today, we're diving into humanity's most spectacular attempts at flight, and by flight, I mean falling with extra steps.
Specifically, the kind where gravity wins every single time, but somehow people keep challenging it to a rematch.
We're talking about brave souls who looked at birds and thought, I bet I can do that with duct tape and delusion.
Spoiler alert, they couldn't. But boy, did they try. And by try, I mean explode spectacularly.
From ancient legends to modern-day Darwin Award winners, these are stories of dreams meeting concrete at high velocity.
Let's start with a bang and a splat, mostly splat.
Our first contestant, Wan Hu, a Ming Dynasty official who apparently skipped physics class. All of them. Forever.
The original, hold my rice wine, watch me fly to the moon guy. Spoiler, he didn't make it to the moon. He barely made it past his chair.
Wan Hu wanted to reach the moon. You know, that big rock floating 240,000 miles away.
His plan? Build a chair, not a rocket, not a catapult, a chair, because comfort is key when you're about to become a human firework.
But not just any chair. He strapped 47 fireworks to it. Why 47? Because 46 would have been insufficient, and 48 would have been overkill.
That's the kind of precision engineering that screams, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, but I'm doing it with confidence.
And for steering, 2 kites. Because when you're riding 47 explosions, obviously what you need is more wind resistance.
It's like bringing a paper airplane to a hurricane and expecting to fly formation with jets.
Launch day arrives. His servants light all 47 fuses and immediately run like their lives depend on it, because they did. Boom! Smoke cloud visible from 3 provinces. When it clears, no Wan Hu. No chair, just a really confused crater.
He achieved the ultimate disappearing act. Houdini wishes he could vanish that completely, though Houdini usually reappeared afterward.
Plot twist. They named a lunar crater Wan Hu after him. So technically, he did make it to the moon. Just not in one piece, or alive, or recognizable.
That's the most posthumous achievement in human history. Congratulations, you're famous. Also, your particles.
But wait, there's more stupidity where that came from. Ancient Greece gave us Icarus, the original hold my wine and watch this story.
A cautionary tale about waxwings melting, humanity's response, challenge accepted.
Around 1000 AD, scholar A.L. Jauhari heard about Icarus and thought, I bet I can do better. Narrator, he could not.
A scholar, someone with access to books, who chose to interpret cautionary tale as instruction manual.
He jumped off a mosque roof with homemade wings. The good news? He achieved flight. The bad news? It lasted exactly 0.3 seconds.
He pioneered the field of very brief aviation, followed by very permanent termination. His thesis? Splat. Very concise.
Then came Elmer the monk, because apparently even holy men weren't immune to spectacularly bad ideas.
A monk whose job was literally to think about consequences and eternal judgment, and he still thought, feather wings? Sign me up.
He jumped from an abbey tower and actually glided 600 feet. For 30 glorious seconds, he was humanity's first pilot. Then gravity remembered he existed and shattered both his legs. But here's the kicker. He wanted to try again, with a tail this time.
Because clearly the problem wasn't fundamental physics, it was insufficient bird cosplay. Next time I'm going full peacock.
Fast forward to the Renaissance. Leonardo da Vinci designed flying machines, but was smart enough to keep them as drawings.
Da Vinci had what we call basic survival instincts. He drew it, said neat idea, and went back to painting ladies with mysterious smiles.
Meanwhile, others kept building death traps, even after the Wright brothers proved you could fly without dying. But why use science when you can use hope?
Because professionally engineered aircraft are for quitters. Real men build flying coffins in their garage using YouTube tutorials.
Which brings us to modern times, where we have NASA, GPS, and Google, but people still build homemade rockets, Meet Michael Mad Mike Hughes.
When your nickname is Mad Mike, that's not a warning sign. That's a full air raid siren with flashing lights.
Mike was a limo driver who became a rocket scientist. And by rocket scientist, I mean guy who strapped himself to explosives.
His qualifications? He once jumped a limo 103 feet, because clearly that's identical to rocket propulsion physics.
But here's the best part, his motivation. He wanted to prove the Earth is flat, using a rocket to go up and see that it's still round.
His plan was literally to disprove himself at 5,000 feet. It's like building a time machine to go back and slap yourself.
In 2018, he launched a steam-powered rocket. Steam. Like he raided a Victorian train museum and said, this needs more danger.
He survived that one and thought, clearly I'm a genius. Instead of clearly, I'm incredibly lucky and should quit while I have functioning limbs.
Which led to February 22nd, 2020. Final attempt. The Science Channel was filming Homemade Astronauts, which should have been called Darwin Awards Live.
50 spectators gathered to watch. Half came for science, half came to see if he'd actually pull it off. All got to see physics win again.
Launch time, rocket goes up, parachute deploys, parachute immediately says nope and detaches.
The parachute quit without notice. Even his safety equipment knew this was a bad idea.
Mike became a human lawn dart traveling 500 miles per hour. He didn't just hit the ground, he briefly became part of the geological survey.
He died trying to prove something that was photographically, mathematically, and satellite imagery provably wrong. Its performance art levels of being incorrect.
His final achievement? Proving that gravity works exactly the same whether you believe in round Earth or flat Earth.
Universal constant confirmed. Gravity still undefeated, still not negotiable.
So what have we learned? That humans will strap themselves to literally anything if it might make them fly.
Chairs, feathers, steam engines, dreams. The only thing they won't use is actual engineering.
From ancient China to modern California, the pattern never changes. Build contraption, ignore physics, become crater.
It's like humanity keeps challenging gravity to a fight and acting surprised when gravity wins by knockout every single time.
The Darwin Awards exist for a reason, folks, and these people are fighting for first place.
They're not just contestants, they're the entire Hall of Fame.
If you enjoyed today's journey through humanity's most spectacular failures, smash that follow button.
And remember, if someone invites you to test their homemade flying machine, maybe suggest they test it with a watermelon first.
Until next time, I'm Alex, reminding you that confidence without competence is just expensive suicide.
And I'm Ben, reminding you that when gravity calls, it always collects, usually with interest.